Hi everyone. Today I want to show you a way to make a standard greeting card into a gift card holder in a pretty simple way. And I just came up with this one because I made this card for, I was trying to showcase the Poinsettia Petals stamp set, which I love. And I made this card to show this stamp and paper and everything off. And then I thought, oh, I should make a gift card holder. I should have changed it. And then I thought maybe I would show you how I think about how to change something into a gift card holder, because it's really simple. Two things. One is that oftentimes cards can be horizontal or vertical, and I think the best way for a gift card to go is actually the horizontal way. I have made them in the vertical way before, but I've had comments about maybe they would fall out easier, the gift cards. So if the gift card was coming off the side, that it maybe would, you know, tip out and fall. So that's something to think about. I think that it can work both ways, but that's the comment that I've gotten. So I've made them pretty much always vertical since then, but either way is fine. Anyway, so if I see a card and it's going vertical, it's really easy a lot of the times to just simply flip it. So I took this card idea and flipped it like this. So now I've got it going the right way. However, it doesn't have a gift card holder. So then all you have to do is change it slightly to add a little pocket. So I'm going to give you the measurements to do that. So you can kind of look at any card in the Stampin' Up catalog or any, just kind of flip through and find some, and you can easily turn them into gift card holders. And I wanted to show you before I get started on the card, the stamp set here I'm using is Poinsettia Petals, and we just learned that this is going to be carried over into the next annual catalog, which is great news because I love it. So I'm using it a lot, and I wanted to let you know that. I also wanted to let you know that the paper that I'm using here that kind of goes with it is retiring on the 8th of December, which, depending upon when you're watching this, has either happened already or it's tomorrow. So, and it's going to be on sale, so maybe grab it. And think about getting the Poinsettia Petal stamp set now too, because if you buy the stamp set and the dies together now during this mini catalog, you're going to get a 10% discount, but in the annual catalog coming up next year, they will no longer be bundled. You'll have to buy them separately, so you won't have that bundled 10% savings. Okay, so I want to show you on these stamps, you have stamps and dies to cut out this flower, and you layer them to get a bigger, bolder flower. And I wanted to show you the different ways you can do that, because you can stamp the images onto white cardstock and then color them in, or you can stamp them onto colored cardstock and then they're already colored in for you, which is nice. So it just kind of depends on what you're in the mood to do. And then a third way is to not stamp them at all, because they give you an optional filler for the center that makes the veins on the petals. So you can take that off and cut out the shape, or add the veins and get a nice detail, so then there's no stamping at all. And so I did one of each. This was again my original card, and then here I flipped it just to do both versions. And you can see stamped or not stamped, and then colored in. So it just depends on your mood. So to make this card into a gift card holder, you're just going to create a little pocket, and then your gift card slips right in there. So to do that, you're just going to change where you score. So these are the components of this card, and normally I would score it at 4 1/4, and then that would give me my nice center fold. But for the gift card holder, you want to make a pocket. So let me see if I can fit this on camera. So for this, I want to create a 1-inch pocket. So I'm going to put that at 1 inch. And I'm going to score it. And then that 4-inch line is now 4 1/4. Now becomes 5 1/4. So you're going to score it like this instead. And that's going to give you that pocket. So this is just a way to do it without using additional cardstock. So then these pieces, which normally would have been on there, you're going to have to cut down a little bit. So my matte piece, which used to be 4 by 5 1/4, now needs to be 5 1/4 by 3. And then this little strip here, which I'm just going to cut this one down to 3/4 of an inch. I realize I'm using the old cutter. I'm going to grab the new one because it does the smaller measurement better. You know, they're both on my desk and I forget which one I have. So this one does the smaller measurement better because it has stoppers, and the older one doesn't. So anyway. So you want this one at 3/4. So then you have this little strip left over. And then your background paper, you're going to cut that down as well. So I need a 1/2 inch piece. And then I need 2 3/4. And now you're just going to layer them as so. There. So sometimes when I'm making cards for the holiday time, I'll cut out a bunch of cards to assemble, and I can switch it up pretty easily if I need a gift card holder by taking those same pieces and just changing them. So to make the pocket, I want to use something really strong here because people are going to be opening and shoving something in there. So I'm going to use some tear tape on the edges here, but before I seal that shut, I'm going to put my piece of Whisper White inside. So let me stamp that real quick. Throw a little Merry Christmas on there. There, so I've got the basis of my card. Now, to make mine, I used this really fun little piece of die cut. This is from the Stitch So Sweetly dies, and I really like this die size. It's really pretty. And then I'm going to add a stamp, and I want to bias the stamp to the right. I used a little bit of a dirty cardstock for this. So I'm going to move onward, but use a nice clean cardstock. See, I have a little smuts on there, and I went with it anyway because I wasn't thinking. Oh, empty. Let's see. Okay, refill. Yes. And again, I'm going to bias this to the right a little bit. And then I have already stamped and die cut these. And so let me show you a nice way to give them some fluff. So I like to curl them inward first. And then go back in and curl them outward, and gives them a nice little ruffled petal look. you're going to go ahead and layer these. And if you want to give them even more dimension, instead of just using a flat adhesive, which you can, I mean, maybe you don't want the cards to be quite so puffy, but I think this is not too bad because I didn't use any dimensionals on these layers, so I'm going to go ahead and use all my height on the flower. And for this one, I'm going to use a mini dimensional so it doesn't stick out. So you can see the white there, but I wasn't too concerned because I knew I was going to cover it with this one. Fun. So I did a video kind of introducing this line of products, and if you haven't checked it out, maybe go ahead because I'm going to tell you about what's going to be on sale. And there was just so much in that video that I broke the actual cards that I show in the video down into separate videos because I didn't want the video to be so long. So if you're interested in these poinsettia dies and stamps, which I think are pretty awesome, go ahead and check out my Poinsettia Place showcase video, and then you'll get a really good idea of what all comes in this collection because it's actually really nice, and parts of it are going to be on sale as part of the year-end closeout, but parts of it are not. So I kind of go into that in the video. I'm kind of covering my smutsy part with the flower. Yay! Okay, I thought I had some leaves. Let's see if I have another one. There's one. There's two. Okay, at least 2 leaves. Anyway, so I go into that in the showcase video, and you can kind of get an idea of what other cards I'm going to be making in a bag by looking at that video. So I'm just going to tuck these kind of in various places. There we go. So there is my gift card holder. As you can see, you just pop that right in there. So, oops, turn a regular card into a gift card holder, like so. And then what you do with the inside is up to you. Here I did some holly berry. I didn't bother putting it on this one because of the pocket, but you can decorate the inside any way you like, and it's a fun little template. I hope you'll give it a try and take a look at what other cards you've made that go this way and see what you can do about turning them this way and turning them into gift card holders, because this is the time of year that you need a lot of gift card holders. And I kind of have a feeling that this year in particular, 2020 with COVID, a lot of us are not shopping out at the stores, and so gift cards might be the way to go. So I might need even more gift card holders this year than ever before. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!